back for another live streaming. This is 88 minutes of piano magic, coming to you live and from Los Angeles. If you can tell now, we've got a different piano angle, two cameras going. Hopefully you can see my hands from above. I'm super excited about this new angle we've got, and just upgrading everything. Our last show was upgrading, life upgrade, so we've been upgrading our technology, upgrading our lives, and now I thought this week to do a theme of happiness. And I can't believe of all the shows, maybe I've done 30 shows, I haven't done a theme of happiness yet, and this is so awesome. I actually had a lot of fun putting some songs together for this evening for you. And in fact, there's too many songs. I had to eliminate some because we're not going to get to them all. But also, please also give a request if you've got one. There's always room for those. And I think that happiness is such a fun topic because that seems what everyone wants is we want happiness, right? And so music is one way to get that. And there's so many genres that we can say bring happiness to so many different people in so many different ways, whether it's the lyrics or the beat or the chords, just the happy chord progression, whatever the case, or a combination of all of those. And so we're going to get started. Let some friends join and see who's on Facebook and hopefully YouTube as well for both. And I'm excited. I'll share before we get started. I'll share a quick story that I was fortunate enough to have a live gig just 2 nights ago. I got a trio together and we got to play for a friend's birthday party, and it was socially distanced. It was only 7 people on the roof of the Jonathan Club, and it was unbelievably fun. It was a magical night. Just people haven't heard live music, like in real person live music for so long, and it was such a treat to be part of that. And we all had a great time, and we had some Disney themes going. And there's my segue, because we had a Disney theme, and we played a bunch of Disney songs, the classic ones, and the Beauty and the Beast and Little Mermaid, and we also played, of course, Moana, and of course Frozen, and the birthday girl was she was thrilled because she was just a Disney fan. But I didn't play When You Wish Upon a Star, so I'm going to segue into that now and get started and turn down my mic here. When you wish upon a star, what better way to find happiness within our hearts, wishing for what we want the most. Disneyland, the happiest place on earth. Of course we think of happiness at Disneyland. When we'll be able to go back, who knows? But at least we have memories, hopefully, some of us who have been. I'm so happy we got to bring Melody to Disneyland, I guess when she was 5. Was that right? When she was 5? And just many happy memories, and this is what this is about, happiness. I'm going to segue into some musical theater, just a tiny bit, because that's always happy, right? And I don't have the chat up yet, so if you're saying hi, I'll see you in a minute. Kim's putting, we're still getting things together here behind the scenes. But cabaret, life is just a cabaret, inviting us to forget our worries and just have some fun and be happy. Ah, thank you. Just feeling I'm in a show now. Oh, there's Melody. She wants to join the fun too. Do you know what's the theme today? What is
Happiness.
Happiness.
And it's almost Halloween.
And it's almost Halloween. Yeah, we're holding out on the Halloween theme for next week.
But can I show you my pumpkin that I got from the
Oh, you want to show the pumpkin? Yeah. Cool. Also, I want to say hi to Lisa and Danny. Danny, good to see you. Fellow pianist, thanks for dropping in on this lovely Friday. We're going to have some fun. We have a pumpkin. We got a pumpkin. Look at yeah.
This is it.
Look at this pumpkin. You can barely, this is heavy. Whoa. Are we going to carve that? That's going to be our Halloween excitement for the year.
I'm going to put like a paw print.
Oh, a paw print. Cool.
Because I like cats.
Fantastic. I have an idea. If you come back next week, I'm sure we'll have it carved, and we'll see how we decided to carve it together.
Yeah,
it'll be a surprise.
We can trade out.
Yes.
Can you move a little bit?
Yeah. Oh.
Maybe we could trade out that plant there for the pumpkin to put there.
That's a great idea. Awesome. Yes.
By the way, it might seem heavy,
Yep.
but it's not really heavy for me.
Yeah. Okay. Thanks, Melody. I'm sure we'll see you again. Come back again. I love her just jumping in anytime. We'll see what happens next. I also want to say hi to Samantha. Thanks for dropping in each week. It's so fun to have you. And I'm giving out my love to everybody. And I'm going to make a segue to happiness in love, because I guess part of we want connection, we want love, and that certainly brings us happiness. So this is not supposed to be a love-themed night, but I will play a couple. This is, if I had to play one song that's about love, but for the happiness of the room, for example, it would be this song. Like if I just did a birthday for someone, after the birthday song, I would generally want to play this one. And this is Elton John, Your Song. It makes us all feel like we're special in the world. So here we go. Your Song. I'm going to play a little Stevie Wonder for you. Just calling to say I love you. Not for any reason. No holiday. No birthday. No reason at all. Just because. Because we love you. Because we're happy. That's right. Cha cha cha. All right. Super cool. That song is so fun to play, especially at a live event. This was actually when we played this one with my band on Wednesday night at this the birthday party for 7 people, and they started singing along, and this was the song they started singing along on. And talk about happiness at its best, man. They were so thrilled. We were thrilled when the crowd sings along with you. I mean, that's the epitome of happiness. I'm going to come back to songs later in this set that I planned for sing-alongs, and so there's plenty of them. I was going to pick some of my favorite that get crowds going. That's one of them, and I'll get some of your requests. I see. Oh, hi, Bill. I see you saying hi. Good to see you, man. Thanks for dropping in. And Samantha, yes, Earth, Wind, and Fire. Let's go ahead and throw that in right now. That sounds like fun. I'll pull that up right now on my trusty iPad. Even though it's October, we'll make an exception for you, right? Let's see. And the theme is happiness today, so we're going to jump through different genres as well. There's different kinds of songs that make us happy as we will explore together today. Let's see, best songs. find it still. In the meantime, what makes you happy? Put something in the chat. What are you happy about right now? What's making you happy right now? There's got to be something. Is it small, something big? Any big news you want to share with everybody? We can give shout outs and it'd be fun. And any requests, any songs that make you the most happy is great. Great idea. Let me pick this up still. Okay, I'm going to search here. You go alphabetical, but I got like 500 songs in here, so it's hard to still scroll to. Cool. I love this one. I love Earth, Wind, and Fire. This is one of the songs I started playing recently. It's still tricky because it's hard when you have just solo piano. You gotta think of the bass and the drums and the backup horns and the vocals, so it's a lot going on. But come on, sing along. Let's have some fun. Bill, healthy walks make you happy. Bill, that is awesome. That is a great thing. We should get out in nature. Oh, I'm gonna come into some nature songs too. We're gonna tie that into happiness, because that's a great way to be happy, is to connect with nature and to connect with our health together. It's a great combination. All right, a little September for you all. September, something like that. I need my band for that one. That would be fun. Hope you got to sing along or groove or whatever you're doing this evening, making you happy. Maybe you're cooking some food up for you and your fam, or just maybe having a nature walk right now. It's a beautiful evening. It's finally getting a little cooler here in LA, so that's fun. I'm going to, coming back to this happiness, the happiness theme. Sometimes it's hard to be happy. Sometimes people struggle with this. They think it's something they need something outside of themselves to make them happy. And so then we find ourselves never being content and never finding happiness inside. So I've got a lot to say about this. I actually forgot. I actually gave a whole week, a whole workshop on happiness. So I was remembering some of the things I had come up with. So I'll share them as we go. But right now, sometimes there's songs that have to remind us how to be happy. And here's a classic one. This is Charlie Chaplin, the very iconic Smile song. Now you'll notice this. Now this is, I mean, this was in the 30s, I believe, 40s maybe. The Smile. This song almost has a sad, melancholy tone to it, but it's reminding us. It's kind of feeling that expression. Generally, older people too. Maybe we feel like life hasn't been fair to us, and then maybe we're not as happy later in life. And so this is reminding us all we have to do is smile. Perhaps all we need to do is practice happiness, like practice smiling, and it can make us happier. So this song reminds us of that. So it's a good one. Here we go. Ah, smile. If you just smile, life is still worthwhile. Great lyric, classic song. Okay, I'm looking on Facebook here, and let's see. Bill, yeah, Van Halen. I love Van Halen. I don't play a jump version, unfortunately. I don't know if you've seen it. If any of you have missed it, you got to go to my YouTube and see my Van Halen tribute with the iconic Right Now. I'll give you a little sample right now for you, Bill. So sorry I can't play jump, but this is a little bit. Yes, I love this one. So we haven't seen it yet. So if you haven't seen it yet, check that out on YouTube sometime. And I'll try to learn that jump for you, Bill. I promise on that. In fact, it's the second time someone. Of course, right now people are requesting Van Halen. That is definitely on my list to learn. So perhaps next week I'll look at it. And Bill, thank you so much. For the virtual tip. I really appreciate it, you guys. This really helps so much. So thank you all for. If you chip in anything, it's never expected, but always appreciated. So thank you. And Lisa, I don't know. Welcome back, Cotter. Wow, you guys are stumping me already. I know a lot of show tunes or a lot of shows and productions, but I don't have anything from there. So you'll have to remind me on that one later. Let's see. I want to play you one also that reminds us about how to be happy, and this one is this is called "My Favorite Things." And what a message in this series! We'll do this show tune. This is from The Sound of Music, of course. My Favorite Things. I love this song because I mean the lyric. It's so profound. It's so simple yet. Just thinking about my favorite things, and then I won't feel so bad. I mean, what a concept, right? When we think of positive, we can feel happier, right? Essentially, is the idea. So, without further ado, my favorite things. And I have a nice, cool solo in this too that kind of goes from jazz to classical. So, enjoy. feel so bad. You like that song? You're just about to dance. Oh, there she goes. You're gonna dance now without the music. What song do you want to dance to? Let's see.
Maybe Over the Rainbow.
Oh, we can do that one.
Or maybe.
That's a slow one. Do you want to do a dance though, like shake it, shake it? Well, when you feel like dancing, come in. Yeah. Which one? Is that slow? Oh. So here she's giving me some requests from Frozen. I don't know all the songs, so she's stumping me too. See, you guys aren't the only ones. She stumps me as well. Here is a classic one. Maybe you'll dance to. I don't know if you careful there. So I don't know if you know this one, Melody, but this is a classic. We gotta play this one. Don't worry, be happy. Bobby McFerrin. There's the message. Don't worry, be happy. Don't worry, I won't do the accent. Okay. We can whistle along if you like. This is a great one. Here we go. Don't worry, be happy. I gave Melody permission to jump on the couch just for now. So, but that's a special occasion. Don't worry, be happy. So we've been talking about happiness, and maybe it comes easy at sometimes than others, and maybe it's something that's not what we get from the outside to give us temporary pleasure for happiness, but maybe there's something more deep, more authentic happiness that's not dependent on our life situation. Perhaps this is true. They've done studies, and I've talked a lot about this. I want to give you one really cool idea here that I read and that I've learned, and this is quite profound. So in our history, our American history, Thomas Jefferson is saying, we all know this, the Declaration of Independence, life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. Happiness is in the Declaration of Independence. So what does that mean to us right now? Today, that seems to mean life, liberty, and we have the right to pursue happiness. And we think of the word pursue as in go get, to try to acquire, right? Well, it turns out back in the 1800s, 1700s, the word pursue had a different definition. So it turns out what they meant by pursue back then was not to get or to acquire. Pursue originally meant to practice. Let that sink in. To practice. So let's say it again. Life, liberty, and the practice of happiness. Wow, that kind of changes it altogether, doesn't it? It kind of changes the implication that we're not happy and we need to get happy. It turns out practicing happiness is our right as humans, really. We have the right to practice happiness. So that's a whole other connotation now. Now we feel like we can find that inside us. It's not from the outside. A little tidbit for you guys. So keep that with you. If you're ever wondering if you're sad someday or whatnot, we can just practice happiness. And some of these songs I've chosen are reminding us of that.
Did you see Lisa's request?
So don't worry, be happy.
Did you see Lisa's request?
Lisa, awesome. Happy by Pharrell. Actually, I opened with that. I'll play a little bit more for you since a lot of people probably missed the beginning. But I love Happy. That gets everyone going. I remember when that came out. I think Melody was 2 or 3, and she was grooving as baby, jumping up and down. So there's something about.
She was actually a baby.
Or actually, she was even younger. She might have been not even 1.
She was a baby.
Yeah, Kim's reminding me. So we'll do that. Let's see. Where's the chorus of that? Happy. Dance because you're happy. If we made our decisions from a place of happiness, perhaps we'd be making better decisions, right? Let's see. So we can't not play some Beatles. Let's do it. Some songs just make you happy, make you want to dance, make you want to sing along. This is gotta be the silliest fun Beatles song that I like. I love this one. I think I remember singing it in. God, what was that show? That sitcom. This is Obla Di Obla Da. Life Goes On. I think that was the name of the show. It was Life Goes On, and the kid in there had Down syndrome, and it was about the family. Do you guys remember that show? That was like at least 15 years ago or more. I don't know, something like that. 20 years ago. And and I remember the song was in it. And I was like, oh yeah, that's great. About the family life. Obla Di. Life Goes On. Yes. That makes me happy. I don't know about you guys. And I picked one more Beatles tune for you, and this reminds us. I've got two songs I'm going to play for you back to back here, and it reminds us that happiness is in fact something we can decide within us. Oh, flowers. Those are happy.
Yeah.
Thanks. Kim's bringing flowers over. Are we adding those? Oh, look at that. More happiness. And we're at perfect timing because we're talking about nature now. So, isn't it funny that the sun can make us happy in one song, and then the rain can make us happy in another song? Think about it. So, I mean, there's only happy when it rains. There's plenty of songs about rain and sun. So we'll do a little bit for you. We'll do a little bit of both. But just to help us remind us, actually, I want to look at the lyric here. It says, good day, sunshine. I need to laugh. And when the sun is out, I've got something I can laugh about. I feel good in a special way. I'm in love, and it's a sunny day. See? So perhaps the sun can help make us happy, and then I'm going to play a rain song right after that can equally make us just as happy. Here we go. Ah, yes, singing in the rain, laughing at the clouds so dark up above, the sun's in my heart, and I'm ready for love. Sun and rain making us happy. How cool is that? Are we learning something today? Yes, I think we are. Hi. This little one makes me happy. That's right. We have. I feel like I have a profound inner happiness, but also there's love and there's activities and there's just fun in the world that we can also help make us happy as well. I think it's a little of both. That's perhaps a final conclusion. Do you want to show something? What makes you happy? Yeah.
I want to share.
You gotta speak
I'm
up.
gonna carve it on my jack-o'-lantern.
Oh, you want to do the jack-o'-lantern again? Why don't we wait till next week to show that? Do you want to show any toys or anything
I'm just
fun?
gonna.
What do you want to do? You want
Okay, sure.
Yeah.
I'll show it.
Okay,
today.
cool.
Well, it's not like a toy that I can move.
Oh, it's not a toy.
She's probably talking about her dollhouse.
Oh, you got your dollhouse. Yeah, that's gonna be hard to share right now. So what makes you happy? You don't have you can just tell us what makes you happy.
Well, what
Here,
makes me happy?
you gotta speak up.
What makes me happy is well, what makes me happy is my family.
family. Aww.
And also candy and toys.
And candy and toys. Look at that. What a perfect answer. She said family first for the record.
And
Family,
also,
candy and toys.
and also my birthday.
Oh,
and
of course.
Halloween. And also my daddy's birthday, my mommy's birthday.
Oh, that's sweet too.
And also Christmas, and also Valentine's Day and Thanksgiving. And Easter.
Yes.
Of course, Easter.
And on that note, I feel this is the perfect song. Let's send our joy, our happiness, our joy to the world as we're talking about what makes us happy. We can send that happiness out to the world with this song called Joy to the World. And if you want to dance, sing along, feel free. But I love the intro. What's the first lyric? Jeremiah was a bullfrog. I always felt like it was talking about me. Here we go. All right. We are going to. Oh, in a minute, I think Melody wants to share one more thing that she thought of makes her happy.
Well, it's gonna be hard to share, really.
Not really. Nice. Yeah.
I lost a tooth. It's right there, the gap.
Oh, yeah, we can see it. We can
And
see
then-
that it's not there.
Mhm.
Where'd it go? You lost it. Hey.
And the tooth fairy came,
Oh.
and I got $5. Give me a second to find my $5.
Okay.
And Daddy can talk.
I can play. Okay.
No, you can talk.
Oh, I can play?
I want $5.
Okay, well, I'm going to play. I'm going to switch to instrumental. I want to say that sometimes there's music that can make you happy without words, it turns out. And I love, we're going to look briefly at some songs and move away from the lyric songs and into some instrumental of different genres. And then maybe I'll play a few of my own too for you. I've gotten some requests to do that as well. So, here's a little Mozart. Isn't that funny? I think of Mozart and I think of happiness, right? All his music, even when it's in the minor keys, I always think of that jovial, kid that's playing, or he was a boy when he started, and just playing and very brisk and very happy and lively, kind of the opposite of when you think of Beethoven, and darker and more emotional and passionate. So I had to throw a little Mozart in. Another genre, and I'm just doing a little snippet because I want to just give you a taste of different happinesses that can come from music. This song, in fact, I think Melody hasn't heard me play this, but I think you have it on one of your music boxes. So tell me if.
I got my $5.
Okay, you can come back in now. Go for it.
Here it is.
I think people have seen what $5 looks like, but they haven't seen your $5 bill. So that's cool.
I'll show you.
That's the one that
up
came from the
here.
from the tooth fairy.
I'll show you
Oh.
up here.
Oh, that's clever.
Ugh.
Okay. Cool. So I'm gonna play, Melody. I'm gonna play you this song. Tell me if you recognize where it's from, because I've heard it in somewhere. I think you might know. Yes, the entertainer. That's right. And Peter, you knew that. Hey, Peter, how you doing? Heather, good to see you. All right. Yes, we got the overhead camera going. How cool is that? I thought we should try and figure it out how to get it on there, and it's working out great. The entertainer, Melody, did recognize the song, so you know. She said, "Yeah, that's on my music box," and she ran into the other room. So she was perfectly aware of it, but not interested, I guess, in this genre. That's okay. But see, we're talking about happiness, and look at that. I mean, who doesn't say that brings happiness out of us? Even if you're not, if it's not your preferred genre of music, ragtime, which I don't play too much of, but you can't help but kind of feel happy with that. And I'm going to give you one. This is probably one of the all-time requested songs without lyrics that people want to make happy, to have their kids be happy, for them to be happy. And there's nothing but happiness that oozes from this song. I'll let you guess, but maybe, I don't know if you'll guess, but I'm just going to go ahead and play it. Here it is, the happiness of happiness songs without lyrics. Linus and Lucy, of course. It is called Linus and Lucy. People just call it the Charlie Brown song, but it is actually, in fact, called Linus and Lucy. And that's the song. That is pure happiness. This cannot be, we think, we can't be anything but pure happiness with Charlie Brown, right? So now I'm going to take. People have mentioned to me that I haven't played as many originals lately, and I've been caught in these themes, and so wanting to play as many that are in line with the theme, and so I forgot to play some of my originals. I'm gonna go into my originals right now. I'm gonna play 2 or 3 for you that I think bring out the most of happiness. I'll give you a variety. The first one I want to play is the very first song I ever wrote, and I rarely play this. It is on my Choose Love album, here, the last physical album we had released in 2015, 2013. That's right. And this song I wrote when I was 11, and it's before I got into my thematic material and more minor chord progressions and more of these passionate style, if you're familiar with my style. But this is I just think of a 10-year-old, 11-year-old kid with this one. And it's called Waltz in D. And here it is. It's fairly simple, but I think happy. Here we go. Turn that down. Oh, that was just a little bit of that. That was Jeremy at 11. So that was just a little taste of my very first time trying to write a song. And so I was thinking of me as a happy boy at that time. Not always happy, but that just writing my first music, writing it down. I mean, what a thrill. If you want to talk about what really brings happiness, let's talk about that for a moment. So. We've got fleeting things that can bring us temporary happiness, or even love can, of course. But how about creating something, creating a piece of art? If you've ever created anything in any realm, I mean, that's got to be some of the greatest joy I've ever felt, is writing a song and completing it and being able to share it or sing it or play it or whatever the case for you. If it's an art piece or dance or writing a script or anything, that's got to be some of the greatest joy we can experience, and then to keep writing and keep creating, and then beyond that, there must be other joys that even go deeper, like service, giving to others, and growing, our being able to keep growing and learning. So these kind of aspects, I think, are the more profound ways of happiness, not just these fleeting experiences. But I think all of it together it's all important. I think so. Not to discredit what what an ice cream cone or a candy or a toy can bring as well. So it all depends, and I think it's a balance. So with that, here's something I wrote. I'm gonna play a couple more. This is again, I'm thinking of young Jeremy here, because this is before I got into more of the minor chord progressions that can get more somber in a way, or more intense. So here, this is called "Thinking of You." One of the first girls I wrote a song for I think she was my girlfriend. I wasn't sure, kind of. This was in high school, 15 years old. like that one. I'm going to play you one more that I wrote. This is not quite as young Jeremy. I think this was maybe 10 years ago. But I wrote this one for a boy, my friend Mason, when he turned 16. Well, when he turned 15, that's right. Thanks. Kim's back there reminding me numbers. If I said 16, it's 15. I was off. I was close. Good thing our anniversary is 8808, so I won't ever forget that. In any case, this is called The Divine Within, and I think of just the happiest place you can be, the happiest theme I could come up with at the beginning of this, for this, to tell this story, to remind us all that we all have a divineness within us. Now, in awesome Jeremy style, I do create a minor, sadder, heavier, darker middle part, but that's the whole point of this experience. It's the whole point of life, is we can start innocent, we can start young and happy, or whatever the case, and then we have to experience life, we have to experience the pain, we have to have the struggle, and then if we can come through and grow through that and learn, and then we can come back, we can return to our soul's song, to our heart song, if you will. And then we can return to the happiness, and that all makes it worthwhile. So it needs the darkness to have the light.
Do you see the comment from Bill?
Oh, Bill, you're saying, I think John Lennon said D minor was the saddest chord. What is the happiest chord? Good question. Well, yeah, I mean, it depends on what color you like. This is our D minor chord. That is pretty sad. Relative major of D minor would be B flat, so one could argue that B flat major is the happiest chord. Perhaps it's B flat major. I chose E major for this song, for The Divine Within. Just getting my bearings. You got me into D minor there, Bill. I was in a whole different mind frame for a second. It's funny how music can do that. We get into these. It's a universe, really. You're traveling through these chords, and there's something called the circle of fifths. If you know music at all, you'll have an idea of that. And just the way the chords are connected, there are colors, there are feelings, and it's fascinating how one chord can make you feel happy and one can make you feel sad, and that is the major to the minor, respectively, and it's only off by 1/2 step. I promise I won't go on a tangent, you guys, with music theory, but it is fascinating that music can bring out these emotions in us, on top of not just the lyrics and the beat and all the other things that we think of, but it's the musical chord progression itself that has a feeling inside of it. And so with that, here is my musical progression of The Divine Within. The Divine Within. Thank you for listening. I appreciate it. Now I'm going to, with our time we have left, I'm going to turn it back to Melody. Now, great timing. Look at that. No, we're going to come back to play some more dance and upbeat songs for you. I've got a handful left for you. What do you think? You feel like dancing? I think I'm going to play a jazzy one. Oh, I see. Okay. Oh, I see. Okay. You don't have to dance. Okay. Do you want to do your wings? Oh, okay. Okay. Oh, I see. Okay. What? I gotta play something. What do you want to hear? Let's do that next time. We already did I must say that the thing that brings me the most joy is being able to play music, being able to play live music for live events. And if you missed it, my story at the beginning today, I was so thrilled that I was able to play a live event just 2 nights ago with my band. It was the most amazing thing. It reminds me of what I'm grateful for. And I hope someday we get to play some more gigs, and I hope they come back soon. Helping to make people happy through music is my greatest joy. Okay. So that is Fly to the Moon, of course, a classic, and I love playing that one. I've got a few more for you. So we're circling back here, well, rounding out our happiness theme, back to just songs that make us want to sing, make us want to dance, and some of the most iconic piano songs, and of course the piano bars that maybe we all missed. Maybe what's the last time you've been into a live show, or just a bar where a piano player was playing, or just anybody playing live music and be able to help bring some joy to you for the evening. So here's the classic song. I'll do a couple verses, not the whole thing. Sing along if you like. This is Piano Man. just told Melody that her name is in this song, and she says, I know. She must have heard this before. This is Piano Man. We're all in the mood for a melody. How cool is that? All in a mood for a melody? What? What? Okay, here's a little boardwalk for you. I'm keeping the song moving, kid. Okay, I'm going to leave you with one more, but until then, let's keep happy, let's keep our energy positive, and let's imagine a better world. And I played Boardwalk right now because I was just imagining that maybe perhaps next summer we'll be on the boardwalk enjoying the sun again, with music happening, with life happening again. And that's what I imagine. And so until then, I wanted to end with this song. This is Get Lucky, Daft Punk, because this definitely makes me happy when I hear this song. So I'm going to play it for you. Again, thanks so much for joining us. Stay tuned for next week when we come back with a Halloween special, a special Halloween treat. I'm sure we'll play all the scariest music we can because that'll be October 30th, so a perfect time to join us for a Halloween special. Be well, be safe, and we always appreciate the tips. Thank you so much, and I'll see you next week. Get lucky.